He balled up his fists, leaned back, and headbutted me square in the nose.
But never did I myself reach the point of striking Miss Heard in any way.
Amber Heard has experienced her fair share of romance highs and lows. The actress has managed relationships with a number of high-profile people, including entrepreneur Elon Musk and cinematographer Bianca Butti, in addition to her ex-husband Johnny Depp, with whom she is presently embroiled in a vicious legal dispute. Before we get into the details, please make sure to subscribe and help us reach the 1K subscribers count. Heard started dating photographer Tasia Van Ree in 2008. Heard came out during GLAAD's 25th anniversary celebration in 2010. Heard changed her last name to Van Ree throughout their courtship since the love they had was so strong. After an altercation at Seattle-Tacoma International Airport in 2009, Heard was detained for domestic assault against the photographer. Van D claimed to U.S. Weekly years later that the incident had been misinterpreted. In 2016, Van Ree stated, Amber was wrongly accused for an incident that was misconstrued and over-sensationalized by two people in a power position. I recall glimpses of misogynistic attitudes toward us that subsequently seemed to be homophobic when they realized we were domestic partners and not simply friends, as they had previously claimed. Charges were swiftly dismissed, and she was soon released. Her former connection with Tasia Van Ree has received notice as a result of the notorious trial against Amber Heard. Amber Depp filed a countersuit for $100 million after her ex-husband Johnny Depp sued her for $50 million. American painter and photographer Tasia Van Ree is 46 years old. From 2008 through 2012, Heard and Tasia shared a domestic partnership. Heard was questioned by Depp's legal team for 2 days about her associations with James Franco in the past and her arrest for abusing an ex-girlfriend named Tasia Van Ree. Amber was cross-examined by Vasquez, Depp's attorney, over beating her ex-girlfriend Tasia in 2009. She denied doing so. Heard allegedly assaulted Tasia bodily in front of 2 police officers. Amber was falsely charged in 2009 for an incident that 2 people in positions of authority misconstrued and oversensitized. I recall glimpses of misogynistic views toward us that changed when they realized we were domestic partners and not just friends, appearing to be homophobic. She was immediately released after the charges were soon dismissed. Tasia has always been a rock for the actress, according to a source. They had experienced a lot together. Several women who have dated Ms. Heard have come forward to give their own accounts of severe assault and various forms of abuse at her hands. Amber denied it and said the tale was planted after she obtained a restraining order against Johnny Depp in 2016. This was in response to a question from Depp's counsel regarding the identical incident from 2009 with Tasia. Heard argues that her connection with the tech billionaire didn't start until after her divorce from the actor and Musk's divorce from his then-wife Talia Riley were both finalized in 2016. This is in spite of claims that she cheated on Depp with Musk while she was still married. The couple split up in August 2017 after a year of sharing Instagram memories together, but it didn't last long because they got back together in less than 5 months. By February 2018, Musk and Heard had permanently broken up. Heard concurred that the relationship had reached its end, and a source told Page 6 at the time that Musk took the decision to terminate things. Everyone was astonished when Johnny Depp said he found human faces at his bedside. Depp recalled that it occurred following Amber's birthday celebration at their Los Angeles home and that Johnny arrived late, which enraged Amber. But he went before time. Later, when he had made up his mind to return home to get his belongings, his security guard Sean Bett informed him that the hour was inappropriate and displayed images of the face on his side of the bed. My first reaction to that was to chuckle, I guess. It was quite outside. I couldn't help but chuckle since it was so absurd and repulsive. Therefore, I chose not to go there that day, he allegedly said. Elon Musk entered the discussion when court records showed that in 2016, in Depp's Los Angeles flat, Musk shared a threesome with Heard and model actress Cara Delevingne. Later, the tech billionaire refuted the allegations. Johnny Depp said that his ex-wife had peed on their bed. The actor recounted that during Amber Heard's birthday party in 2016, the couple got into a fight. Johnny found feces on the side of his bed afterwards. Amber acknowledged what happened and described it as a horrific practical prank.
She entered the bedroom while I was laying on my side of the bed, reading, and she was still rattling off all the wrongs I'd done to her in that particular day, and how unreliable I am, and what a horrible person I was.
Heard allegedly flung a bottle of vodka at Johnny Depp, cutting his fingertip, and then stomped a cigarette in his face, according to Depp. While seeking care for his amputated finger, Depp told a doctor a lie. He admitted in court, "I didn't want to get her in trouble." Dr. David Kipper, Depp's personal physician, recalled finding the star huddled in his home and seriously bleeding. Then, he says, he instructed Depp's employees to search for the finger. On the day of their marriage in February 2015, Johnny alleged that Heard and a few of his pals were under the influence of MDMA. Although Depp and his sister have a history of substance misuse, the actor was sober on the day of his wedding, according to the testimony. Amber Heard allegedly described Johnny Depp as an old, obese man. According to Christy Dombrowski, the actor's sister and personal manager, who testified during the trial. On April 25, Depp informed the court that his 2013 text message with his pal Bettany, in which he included the phrase, "Let's burn Amber," was relevant. A Monty Python skit about burning witches was referenced. "Let's drown her before we burn her." "We all saw this movie when we were 10 and it's just irreverent. Abstract humor," he claimed. In those texts, that is what we were alluding to. In spite of the texts indicating Bettany's rejection of the notion, Depp claimed that Heard and the WandaVision actor had an abominable relationship. Heard detested Mr. Bettany primarily because we had grown to be such great friends. "He was a danger to her and would take me away," claimed Depp. "If I was paying attention to Paul Bettany, that was a showstopper. It would lead to a variety of undesirable situations." On April 20, while Depp was testifying, Heard allegedly stomped it out on my face with a lit cigarette. He said, referring to the March 2015 event in which his finger was severed, this was after the finger had gone away. "She spat it out on my cheek and in my face." Ben Rottenborn, Heard's attorney, alleged that Depp had sexually assaulted his client. Additionally, he said that Depp had physically abused the woman as well as verbally, emotionally, and psychologically abused her. You will hear about the brutality in the most explicit and terrible terms. That's all for today. Thanks for watching. If you enjoyed this video, then please like, share, and subscribe to our channel for more such exciting content and latest gossips about your favorite celebrities. See you in the next video.